Officer James thought he could intimidate anyone until he met Lily, a black belt with a hidden camera. Now, the internet was shredding him. In the gritty core of the city, where neon signs buzzed and the air reeked of asphalt and despair, Officer James swaggered like he ruled the streets. His tactical vest, marked James in stark white letters, shone under the streetlights, a symbol of his self-assured dominance. He was the kind of cop who thrived on control, the type who'd fine a kid for loitering and call it law. Tonight, he targeted Lily, a 17-year-old girl walking home from her dojo, her black belt hidden beneath her hoodie. What James didn't know was that Lily wasn't just any teen, she was a martial arts prodigy with a tiny camera pinned to her collar, streaming every moment to the cloud. The alley was cramped, hemmed in by crumbling brick walls and overflowing dumpsters. Lily's sneakers crunched on broken glass as she hurried, her earbuds blasting music to mute the city's chaos. Her mother, Sarah, a single parent who'd fought her way out of hardship to give Lily a better life, had always warned her about men like James. "They think they're above everyone," Sarah would say, her voice heavy with hard-earned wisdom. Lily had listened, but she'd also trained years of sweat and discipline in the dojo, learning to turn fear into focus. Tonight, that training would face its test. James's flashlight sliced through the dusk, pinning Lily like a spotlight. "Hey, you," he barked, his tone dripping with disdain. "Where do you think you're going?" Lily stopped, heart racing but face calm. She pulled out one earbud, sizing him up. James was tall, broad, his eyes narrowed with the arrogance of someone used to getting his way. "Just heading home," Lily said evenly, her voice steady despite the knot in her gut. "Home, huh?" James sneered, stepping closer, his hand resting on his baton. "Kids like you shouldn't be out here this late. Show me some ID." The demand was routine for him, a power move to assert control, but Lily wasn't ordinary. She tilted her head, her camera capturing every angle of his face. "I don't have to show you anything," she said, firm but not defiant. "I'm not breaking any laws." James's smirk faded, replaced by a flash of anger. "You mouthing off to me," he snapped, stepping into her space, close enough for her to smell the stale coffee on his breath. Then it happened, his hand shot out, grabbing her arm, not hard enough to bruise but firm enough to say, "Obey or pay." Lily's training took over. In one smooth motion, she twisted free, stepped back, and dropped into a defensive stance. Her eyes locked on his. "Don't touch me," she said, her voice low and lethal. The alley wasn't empty. A small crowd had gathered passers-by, shopkeepers, a few teens with phones already out, recording. James, blind to the growing audience, laughed a cold, mocking sound. "You think you're tough. Little girl," he taunted, reaching for her again. This time, Lily didn't hold back. With a quick pivot, she grabbed his wrist, twisted it behind his back, and swept his legs out. James hit the pavement hard, his pride bruised more than his body. The crowd gasped, then cheered, their phones capturing every second of his downfall. Sarah arrived just as James scrambled up, his face red with rage. "What the hell is going on?" she shouted, pushing through the crowd to reach her daughter. Lily stood tall, unharmed but shaken, her camera still rolling. "He grabbed me." "Mom," she said, her voice steady but her eyes burning. Sarah turned on James, her voice trembling with fury. "You put your hands on my daughter," she demanded, stepping toward him. The crowd pressed in, their murmurs swelling into shouts of outrage. "Back off," James barked, but his confidence was crumbling. The phones, the eyes, the anger, it was overwhelming. By dawn, Lily's footage had gone viral. The raw, unedited video showed it all. James's arrogance, his unwarranted grab, Lily's swift takedown. Hashtags like Justice for Lily and Just James, the bully, trended globally. X was ablaze with reactions. Some hailed Lily's bravery. Others demanded James's badge. Pundits dissected the video, pointing out James's overreach, his entitlement, how he underestimated a teenage girl. The public's fury was a tidal wave, crashing over a system that had let men like James slide for too long. James's life unraveled in hours. The police department, swamped by public pressure, suspended him pending investigation. His name became a byword for abuse of power. His face splashed across news and social media. Strangers unearthed his past minor complaints buried, warnings ignored. The internet showed no mercy, nor did the community. Protests erupted outside the precinct, with signs reading, "No more Jameses and protect our kids." Lily, meanwhile, became a reluctant icon. Her face blurred in some posts to protect her, but her story undeniable. Sarah, proud yet haunted, wrestled with the what-ifs. What if Lily hadn't been trained? What if the camera hadn't been rolling? She spent sleepless nights on X, reading the support and the hate. Some called Lily a troublemaker, a fraud, accusing her of staging it for fame. Others attacked Sarah's parenting, blaming her for letting Lily walk alone. The venom hurt, but the support roared louder. A local dojo offered Lily a scholarship, and a crowdfunding campaign raised thousands for her college fund. The community rallied, but the wounds of that night lingered. Lily grappled with the aftermath. She hadn't wanted fame just to get home safely. Now, she was a symbol, igniting debates about police reform, systemic bias, and the power of citizen journalism. She spent hours talking with her mother, her sensei, her friends, trying to process it. "I just wanted him to stop," she told her best friend, her voice breaking. "I didn't ask for this," but the world saw her strength, her refusal to be a victim, and it shifted something. People who once ignored stories of police overreach now paid attention. Lily's camera had exposed not just James, but a deeper truth about power and accountability. James, alone in his apartment, scrolled through the hate on X, his career in ruins. He'd always seen himself as the hero, keeping order in a messy world. But the video didn't lie, his actions did. For the first time, he saw himself as others did a bully, not a savior. His apologies, when they came, were weak, dismissed as damage control. But in private, he wrestled with guilt, with the reality that his choices had consequences he couldn't escape. Karma was unforgiving. The city didn't forget. Lily's story sparked change. Body cameras became mandatory. Community oversight boards gained power. But the real shift was quieter, in how people questioned authority, stood taller. Lily returned to the dojo, her camera now a habit, a shield. Sarah watched her daughter with pride and fear, knowing the world was both harsher and kinder than she'd thought. The alley became a quiet monument, a wooden signpost reading, "Justice for Lily," a testament to one girl's courage. This isn't just Lily's story, it's a call to action. Stand up, speak out, and hold power accountable, because the truth can't hide from a lens.